Are you ready?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, we are unmuted.
Okay, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I call this meeting to order of the district regular board meeting Tuesday, March 5th, 2025 at 1:03 p.m. at the University of Guam College of Natural and Applied Sciences Building, room 126. Let's do a roll call to see if we have quorum.
Yes. Chairman Joseph Santos.
Present.
Secretary Norma Castillion.
Here.
Present. Treasurer Katrina.
How come I can't?
Oh, there. Present. Can you hear us, Director Kat?
I'm here if you guys can hear me. You guys are coming in broken, but I'm here.
Okay. Director Marlene. Board Member Director Tom Tanaka, absent. EOG Advisor Dr. Robert Bavacqua.
Present.
Staff District Manager Jenilyn Abanales, present. Conservation Tech Savannah Garcia, present. And Conservation Tech Javen Cruz, present.
We have quorum now?
Yes.
We have, okay, so we have quorum, so let's go into the minutes of March 5th, 2025. Do we have did you guys review the minutes?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, do we have a motion to accept the last meeting minutes of March 5th, 2025?
Yeah, I motion to accept that.
Move to approve the minutes of
Thanks, Kat.
Or accept the minutes of March 5th, 2025, made by Director Castillion or Secretary Castillion, seconded by Treasurer Regis. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Aye.
In terms of the minutes, a motion is unanimous. Let's move into the officer's report, district chair's report. As you all know, we supported the Antalan Middle School Science Fair and Message Tomorrow. And we also wanted to help them with reviving their school program, which the Northern District had paid for originally, and see if we can get them involved in terms of being conservationists and starting up a kind of like a school farming program. And the lead of that was, of course, our district manager, and we also provided an award medals for them in terms of assisting them in the science fair endeavor. We met with the Jigu Mayor on March 26, 2025, and we're going to do a memorandum of understanding between each of the mayors of the Mayor's Council, so we can help the northern mayors in terms of their endeavor for community gardens, ponding basin projects, the farm, and getting a grant with the Department of Chamorro Affairs and us and the mayors to build a farmers market in the various villages, or make sure they have an appropriate farmers market, and then the potential for land restoration projects within areas that we can go in and to plant native species and also develop seedlings within there so that they can put it into their other community endeavors. We also met with the Nico Hotel on April 1st, 2025, and we want to partner with them in terms of developing restoring a native trail. They already have a trail, and all we want to do is want to integrate it into it and plant native species again within their area, offer them technical assistance and a community garden for the restaurants and guests. And then also we want to work with them to do workshops and presentation, and for them also to develop a native nursery so we can do tree planting. On the side of the Nico, this is the Nico Hotel, there's actually an easement. It's a 12-foot easement that they're using now as a road, but it goes all the way down to the beach area and allows beach access, and we can turn around and use that for also tree planting of native species and maybe make it a tree-lined beach access so people can walk and park, and so we have the appropriate shade and to work with them as part of our partner. We're scheduling a community mayor's meeting on April 15, 2025 at 8 a.m. District directors, you're welcome to attend the meeting if you can. A map of the government land within the area, because one of our land restoration project is actually in Tumuning. It's the Tumuning Cliffs, and we can turn around and work with them in terms of developing that particular area and developing it for in the trail that has legends of Guam as part of that overall trail aspect of it, so that not only species, they also the legend of Guam learning experience. For an association officer and include the community. Tomorrow it's at 9 o'clock. And so we are our district directors can
She wasn't close to 60. Are you able to?
we can come back to the treasurer's report, and see
Ryan,
what we have. Go ahead.
Yes, Director Cat? So,
You're looking. Okay. What we'll do.
everything you guys are saying.
What?
she said she can hear everything that we're saying, but you're coming in broken on our end, Director Normal. Oh, she logged off.
Log now.
Director Cat, maybe she's gonna try to log in again.
Okay.
How do I do that? Where's other? She's online. Oh, it says that. Okay, she's back on.
Okay. Director Katz back on. We have a thing. Let's go into the outreach committee. There's a Kick the Fat 2025 Wellness Fair that happened, and we were able to sign up 50 people. There was an intro to the feral swine workshop. We had 5 official participants that gained new information on cooking feral meat from Chad. Completed 1/3 of the workshop for perimeter fencing grant. We assisted in the Department of Agriculture DAWR on Field to Fork Derby on March 20th. And our staff worked alongside their team. Well, about 16 to 20 hunters signed up, and working for better collaboration in terms of doing that. One of the concerns I have, because this is a Field to Fork, right, program, or Field to Fork Derby, and one of the things we don't want to do is catch the feral swine issue because of the contamination of the diseased feral swines that we have on the island, and we already know that it's already 100%. So maybe we need to work with that to see how we can not necessarily build collaboration, because the purpose of this is to build capacity.
So one of the things that was discussed was in that, and how we helped was just waiting for the hunters to assist them in registering for them if they're going to be turning in any pigs. Other than that, there wasn't much that we needed. They just had to wait the whole day for them to be turning in at different shifts. But what they're most interested in working with us in is the hunter education program and bringing our farmers into that, because they had requested if we had any northern farmers that would like hunters to hunt on their farms with a depredation permit. And so we had connected with some of them to do so. And we're hoping that in the future we can strengthen that sort of collaboration so we can build that type of capacity as well.
Okay. Actually, that's great, but one of the things we want to make sure we do, the way to actually get rid of the diseased population is to eradicate it completely. And if the farmers allow feral swine to occur because it's over progression of time in terms of generation where they become feral, then that's where we do that. But we need to work towards the endeavor to eradicate the population, and also the issue with the deer, because we don't know. I don't think we've ever tested the deer population and the buffalo population in terms of that. And then also we assisted with the plant, seed, and produce swap on March 30, 2025. The staff, of course, assisted, and about 30 to 40 people attended the event. On the long range planning committee, there was a plan that's already there, and we're waiting for the Southern to provide the long range plan. They're actually funded to under NACD to deal with the plan. The North has to approve it. So once it's approved and it goes to NACD, it becomes part of our planning thing. And part of that is, of course, the long range working group, or rather the local working group, in terms of doing that. We're going to have a local working group committee or rather the local working group will have its annual meeting as required by law on April 30th, 2025, and it's going to be at the Crown Plaza. But prior to that, the Sentinel Landscape meeting will also occur, but in that morning, we're putting the cart before the horse, and the reason why is because Sentinel Landscape is a DoD program, and the local working group is a USDA and we need to make sure that we have first the primary resource concerns so that we can bring it can be integrated into the Sentinel Landscape projects that we're going to have because we just can't work, and so the issue that they have is that the Sentinel Landscape is going to pay. The reason why we agreed to this is because the Sentinel Landscape will pay for the Crown Plaza venue site for the entire day, and which includes us, the local working group, which to the north and the south takes the lead on that, and so we'll save money through that process in terms of having the Sentinel Landscape committee, which we're a part of, become deal. We also had another meeting, which is the Non-Communicable Disease Consortium meeting, and that deals with it also deals with long-range planning in terms of that, and we're involved in two committees. Our staff attended it, include myself. We had fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, one committee that we're involved in, and the other committee is the physical activity committee that we're involved in. The Southern representative was actually there, but not representing the Southern. It wasn't a Southern representative. I'm sorry, it's the Southern district advisor that was there, Mark Acosta, but he's representing the UOG, and within that respect, and so he was involved in both committees in terms of putting input into the thing. And of course, the Non-Communicable Disease Consortium is a public U.S. program to alleviate diseases, especially non-communicable disease, which is diabetes, heart disease, stroke, cancer, and one more. There's one more disease. No.
the salt.
No, those are committees. Those are committee endeavors. Cancer and the stroke, heart disease,
Obesity.
No, the obesities and that's why it's called non-communicable disease.
High blood pressure?
No,
No.
high blood pressure. There's 5 diseases that the federal government paid for, but because of the legislature covering it, we have to participate in Medicare program, and if we didn't get to cover it anymore. So that's just why there's a issue with that. But we're members of the non-communicable disease consortium. Hopefully, our board members can get it ties into them, because one of the things we're trying to push on the fruits and vegetables side of the house is push farming, agriculture, eating healthy, and becoming a part of the overall thing, so that it becomes normal in Guam. That food becomes medicine. And so that's the key thing. The theme for the fruits and vegetables is
Food is medicine.
food is medicine, and what is it? The Amut what is it?
Did we talk about the office committee and election committee already?
No. Because it's part of the long range planning.
No, it's not.
You see
Here
it?
we go.
There's a plan.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Amut in Kanota is the and so it's food is medicine. So we want to make sure we apply that and participate in that. Part of the NCD, by the way, is to develop a long range plan for Guam. And so the non-communicable disease consortium was having us review their plan to update it to 2030. This is why it's considered a long range plan. And so we would like to hopefully appoint a board member to take the lead on, especially the 2 committees that we're a part of. The physical activity committee deals with also parks, bringing the parks up to par so that our kids can go into the parks in the recreational arena and become healthy through that process, because they're keeping busy. The next item is the office committee. Or this office area, and apparently there's a schedule between the north and the south used. This place is going to be used for in terms of this particular our office space. The election committee met on April 15, 2025 at 4 p.m. in conference room 202 at the University of Guam CNAS. And one of the things they're requiring is a district registry, and we have to turn that in by when?
July 15th.
July 15th of this year, in order to meet the requirement for the election, which is coming up in August 19th. And so hopefully we have the complete registry going to include the former voters, leading into the district registry. And again, hopefully we can, we definitely have to turn in and update this registry before July 15th, so it can be turned into the University of Guam. So those are the people that will be eligible to vote for this upcoming election of the district. Under old business, is there any questions?
Chairperson, 2 additional dates. Nominations begin July 15th and end August 1st. So there's a roughly 2-week period there open for nominations. The nominations are to be submitted to our dean, and Mark Acosta will receive them from her. Another date is the planning committee for the election will meet again the 15th of April here in the Ag Building at 202. Glenda Hall and Jackie Hansen. Glenda is a veteran of many elections where she's supervised them. Normally, she's an administrative assistant in the office next to room 104 where the election is. So we'll have an experienced person there. And secondly, we're inviting Jackie Hansen because, as I'm learning, we have to be careful to publicize the election in advance. And Jackie is our communications specialist.
Okay. Do we have the updated application for the nomination, or when would that be available for us to provide it to the people on the registry and get individuals to submit their nomination in?
My hunch is that in our next planning meeting on April 15th, those are the kinds of things that we'll review to make sure we have them in place.
Okay, so 15 April, it will be at the same location?
Yes.
Okay.
Room 202. That's the dean's conference room upstairs.
Yes. Okay. You guys got that? Okay. Okay. So we're good to go. April 15th is the next meeting time.
Yep.
At the same time, 4 p.m.
Yep.
At conference room 202.
Okay.
Now, if there's no other further questions, we'll go into old business. Okay, there's Luis B. Antolon Middle School Science Fair sponsorship and judging, which occurred on March 12th from 8:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's pending the award ceremony from Benny, this Leon girl, right?
Chargalov.
Benny Chargalov.
Mm-hmm.
He was a former Southern board member, and he'll be attending our partners meeting to provide information to us. Of course, we talked already about the NCD Consortium, Guam, but so our next meeting for the Fruit and Vegetable Committee is May 1st at 2 p.m. at the Department of Education over in TZEM. And how about the Physical Activity Committee?
I'm sorry.
When is the next meeting for the?
They haven't started the group chat or anything.
Okay, so
Just follow up.
So can we follow up with them so that we make sure we're pushing them, because what's going to happen is if somebody doesn't take the lead and the committee members don't communicate with each other, nothing's going to happen within that committee. And so one of the things we want to do is make sure we push it, especially on our end, because we can help in terms of the restoration, especially because most ponding basins are, by the way, located next to parks.
Yeah.
And so if we turn around and do that,
We may be the facilitator.
we can facilitate that. Also, we're bringing the kids into reforestation, land restoration. And so we can do that, and we'll be good to go. We see it, ponding basin, this shouldn't be using to recharge the aquifer. It should be also used as which is actually being used for jungle, uncontrolled jungle, which a lot of invasives are going into it, and so we can use it as an area to use for community gardens or farming, but it's also a land restoration measure area. Okay, so we'll make sure that's done. The FY 2025 DOI OIA Technical Assistance Program on Land Restoration, it's due. It's already due. Or we already did it, right?
The old business. It's on hold pending new submission date.
Okay.
All DOI.
Okay, so but we have to have it ready, prepared in order for us to submit it once it becomes gets open and on a discussion with the Office of Insular Affairs, they've already done some preliminary actions that are allowing the release of the funding for this, and so we need to make sure we we actually keep tabs on that particular thing of especially on the grants.gov because we want to make sure that information we can submit it in on a timely manner. The FY 2025 NACD Urban and Community Planning Grant for local community parks, it's on hold again pending new submission date. Again, the issue that we're dealing with is because of those reviewing all the different grants that are being released, making sure it's not grants that are not approved according to the new administration. On the thing is GBB Destination Development and Management Program grant and aid application. Did we already?
It's in process.
It's in the process. Okay. And then the community plant and seed and produce swap meet sponsorship.
We already discussed it.
Okay. What we've done, by the way, the next item on the agenda is the WPVC partnership termination. Although we want to terminate our relationship with WPC relative to the feral swine eradication, but we want to continue on the relationship with them on other endeavors, and they can be used for other purposes because they're an actual NGO organization. We just have to remind them that they an actual formal partnership that when they do a training program that they have to comply with the training requirements and not go off sync in terms of trying to do whatever they want within it, and that's what happened. So I just wanted to bring it up that we terminated relative to the feral swine eradication and management program, especially with our partnership with REPI and White Buffalo, because of when they did the training, they violated safety protocols and other protocols that were established in order for them to do the train up for that. There's another item I wanted to bring up because apparently on one of the, I don't know if you guys read the email, the WhatsApp chat where the Director Revo indicated that she's both a member of, she's a director, but she's also an interim president of WPVC, which is in direct conflict of interest with our organization, and that needs to be brought up. But we need to bring that up only with the district directors on a kind of like we can go offline.
Executive.
The executive
Session.
Executive session. And so we'll go into that. The ratification of the district hires. We need to ratify the conservation technician, Javen Cruz. And so we need a motion on the floor to ratify the hiring, or rather to confirm the hiring of our conservation technician, Javen Cruz.
Director Cat, Director Norma.
We need a motion to confirm for the board to approve the hiring of conservation technician Javen Cruz.
Oh, yes. I move to approve Javen being hired.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Director Cat.
I second it.
Okay. The floor to approve the hiring of conservation technician Javen Cruz, made by Director Castilian, seconded by Director Regent. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the ayes have it. It's unanimous. And so welcome on board formally to conservation technician Javen Cruz.
Congratulations.
Now, what's also pending on district hire, and Director Norma, because you're in charge of the hiring committee. Do you want to talk about the outreach specialists?
Sir, so on the outreach specialist, there were a few applicants. And we had two people that, that we rated 1 and 2. I don't remember the names, but, one was, a young lady who was with the 4-H. She ended up being our first choice. And then there's a young man who had marketing experience. We rated him number 2. I wanted to find out from you and the board, sir. And the only reason why, I wanted to, discuss this is because, the gentleman that had the marketing, background, there's just some reservations I had on him, and just the conversation that we had, I guess. I just felt that in conversation that I had with the young lady with the 4-H background, I felt that she could bring a little bit more to the table. As far as also trying to balance the team concept of ideas and perspective, I was asking Jenilyn, if we also had a lot of males and females who are applying for the next position that was, I believe, admin. And she said yes. So, but in this position with the two folks, the first and the second option, I guess I would like to defer that to you and also Kat to review, because I believe also not only the face-to-face interview, but I believe if you look at the resume, I believe that you can also make a decision on if the background resume will fit what we're looking for as far as the person that would best fill this position.
Okay. So you're referring it to two other board members, the chair and the treasurer, for review of the, like you said, you and the hiring committee had already rated the individuals for the recommendation, but you wants to do just a secondary review of the recommendations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel that because it was somewhat almost equal, on their backgrounds. One had experience, hands-on and everything. I just felt like maybe if you and another board member could read the resumes, not meeting the individuals, just going off the resumes, because I already rated them per the face-to-face interview.
Right.
I'd like to get your perspectives on just looking at the resumes, and I think that would be a fair way to evaluate and have the choice.
Okay, so Director Kat, what do you think? We can get together and look at it and then give our input?
Director Cat.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah, did you hear what I said? On the,
Anyway, so part of the
Is it for the outreach specialist? That's right.
yes,
Yeah.
outreach specialist.
Mhm.
Did she get what we said, what director?
Director Cat.
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Director Castilian has